So far we have seen the little understanding of religion. In this video, we'll try to know the various definitions of a religion and various understanding on religion. Again and again, I am telling you, the various thinkers, they understood religion and they gave definitions on religion in their own understanding. I may give different definition on my own understanding on the religion. You may give the definition according to your understanding on the religion, right? In the same way, there were various thinkers who defined religion in their own way, right? So we'll see in this video the various definitions and various understanding on religion. So before moving on the definition, we'll try to understand first about the religion, how the religion is understood on its classification, right? So the religions are classified and they are understood. So first classification of religion is natural religion and ethical religion. Natural religion is that, this religion is founded within the community by a certain community, and they gave norms and rules, right? And these norms and rules of this religion does not apply out of the community, right? So nature religion is nothing but this religion is produced within the community, and its norms and rules are also limited within the community. It does not apply outside of the community. So in that way, this religion becomes particular. So now, ethical religion. Ethical religion is founded by every individual, and its norms and rules are also applied to every individual of this world, right? So we have seen nature religion, its norms and rules are limited within the community, whereas ethical religion, its norms and rules are applied to every individual. So in that way, ethical religion becomes a universal religion. This is superior than nature religion, right? Now another classification, cosmic religion and historical religion. In cosmic religion, the concept of time is cyclic, whereas in historical religion, the concept of time is linear, right? Let me tell you once more. In cosmic religion, the concept of time is cyclic. It starts from one point and again it meets one point. So it keeps on moving in the circle. Therefore, this type of religion is known as cyclic religion, or in other words, we can call it cosmic religion. Whereas we have seen historical religion is a linear religion, where from one point the religion is started and it keeps on moving ahead, right? So this type of religion is historical religion. Now and the third classification of religion, that is pre-exilial religion and post-exilial religion. Pre-exilial religion, in this religion we find it is a primitive religion. It is tribal religion. They don't talk more about salvation and liberation. And also in this religion we do not find the holy text book, right? We do not find the holy book. Whereas in post-religion book is a systematic religion. In this religion we find holy book, textbook which is sacred, and also this religion speaks about salvation and liberation, like Buddhism, Jainism, Christianity and Islam, right? And another classification of religion, and this religion is classified according to William Paley. He has classified religion in three categories. First one is sacramental religion, the second one is prophetic religion. Then third one is mystical religion. Let us see one by one how he understood all these three category of a religion, right? Sacramental religion. In this religion we find the concept exactly matching with the concept of pantheism. You know pantheism, where they claim that God resides in every object of this world, right? In the same way, in sacramental religion we find God is in non-living being and God is in living being, right? And in this religion we know the Hinduism is one of the religions that come on this particular religion, this sacramental religion, right? Now prophetic religion. Prophetic religion is that religion where God sends many prophets on many different times, and these prophets who came in the society and preached the word of God, right? And people understood they are the messenger of God. So in this religion, in this prophetic religion like Christianity and Islamism, right? So they come under prophetic religion. Now third one is mystical religion. Mystical religion is nothing but it is a direct divine experience, right? In this religion, you know, people they experience divine and they emphasize more in sacred object, right? They emphasize more in meditation and contemplative. And in this religion we find Buddhism and Jainism, who this religion emphasizes more in meditation and contemplative, right? So these are the classification of religion, and the religions are understood in this way. Now let us try to understand the various definitions of religion, right? So far we have seen the classification of religion, and now we'll try to see the definitions of religions. As I have said in the beginning, there are various definitions on the religion. Even I may define religion my own way, you may define religion your own way. So let us try to see the definitions of some thinkers who have defined religion, right? So religion is belief in supernatural being. Religion is belief in God. Religion is a mental faculty. Religion is worship. Religion is projection. Religion is only imagination. Religion is consciousness of transcendent being. Religion is consciousness of estrangement from union with Lord. Religion is to take care of the nature. Religion is dependence. So there are various definitions on religion. Some of the definitions that I presented before you. So there are various definitions, right? As I said some definitions. So these are the definitions of religion. So my dear friends, there could be many definitions of religion, but the question is this here: can we accept all the definitions of religion? No, we cannot accept all the definitions of religion, right? So the question is there, then all these definitions are given, then how could we accept these definitions, right? So there are elements on religion, right? There are elements of religion. So we'll see what are these elements, and if all these definitions touch all these elements of the religion, that means they only can be accepted as definition of religion. So quickly we'll see the elements of religion. So there are three elements, and these three elements of religions are: first, thought, second second feelings, right, and third will. So thought represents the head, feelings represent the heart, and will represents the hand, right. So as so let us see the definitions, all the definitions that I have said, whether these definitions will be accepted or not. We'll see it, all the definitions one by one, whether they touch all these three elements of the religion or not. If it touches, that means it could be accepted as the definitions of religion, right. So we'll see it. So we'll see the definitions, do they touch all these three elements of religion or not. So let us see first from thought, right, from knowledge based definition, thought based definition. As I have already said the definitions, like religion is mental faculty, religion is imagination, religion is projection, right, and the religion is belief in an everlasting God. Religion is belief. So these are the definitions which are based on knowledge, which are based on thoughts, which are based on mind, right. Then second element, that is feelings, right, and here we find the definition. One definition we find that religion is feeling on absolute dependence on God. Once more I am telling, religion is feeling of an absolute dependence on God. So this definition is based on heart, this definition is based on feeling, right. And third one is will. Here we find the famous definition that is given by Immanuel Kant. He says that religion is the recognition of all our duties as divine commandment. Let me say once more. Religion is the recognition of all our duties as divine commandment. Immanuel Kant, he says that duty for duty's sake, right? Whatever we do it as that God has commanded us, right? So according to him, the definition of religion is the recognition of all our duties as divine commandment. So this definition is based on will. So we have seen all these definitions, right? So let us try to understand why the religion is originated and how the religion is originated. So far what we have seen, the definitions of religion, there we find the experience of divine, right? So the definitions have emerged from the experience of divine. Many people experience divine and then they have defined God, they have given definition of religion, right? So the core thing of this definition is experience divine, to experience divine power, right? So all these definitions have been emerged through the experience of divine. Now let us try to understand how people experience it and how they have come to know about the divine, about God, right? So as we have seen one of the definition, that is, religion is consciousness of transcendent being. The moment we say the religion is consciousness of transcendent being, and we know that if I am consciousness, that means I am aware of something, I have knowledge of something. By the very definition of religion, religion is consciousness of transcendent being, That means the human being is aware of transcendent being, right? Human being are aware of transcendent being. Human being has knowledge about the transcendent being, right? So we come to know about the transcendent being, we come to know about the knowledge of God, right? So the very fact, the moment we say that I am consciousness of transcendent being, that means I am aware of the divine power, I am aware of divinity, I am aware of natural, supernatural being, right?